Hello and welcome to the Kids Music Cafe at the Sydney Opera House. My name's Mim and today we're going to be taking a little trip around the world through song and dance. And that got me thinking, what if you were Prime Minister of your very own imaginary country or the leader of your very own country? What kind of songs would you play there? And what kind of dances would you do there? I want you to keep that in mind as we go through the show today, and I want you to come up with your own imaginary song and dance. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce you to the beautiful musicians we've got here today from the Sydney Youth Orchestras. Right down the end, we've got Sarah on the violin. Hello, Sarah. And we have Alison on the viola. Hi, Alison. And we've got Jess on the cello. Hello. Lovely. Now, the first country we're going to go to today is France. So can you say, Bonjour, France? And we're going to hear a song that I think you might know. It's called the Can-Can, and it's very fast and very fun. It's got lots of little kicks and little high knees in it too. So I want you to do some kicking and some high knees and some skipping around your living room to this song. Let's hear the Can-Can. Beautiful. What a fun song that one is. Did you kick and do knees up for the whole time? Take a little breather now. Now, I wonder if your imaginary song would be really fast like the Can-Can. Well, the next one we're going to hear is from North America, and it's called Ain't Misbehavin'. Now this song is really good to do some little twists to, like this. And you can also tap your feet like this. And the other one as well. All right, are you ready to hear Ain't Misbehavin'? Here we go. Thank you. What a good song that one is. Did you do some little twists and some little foot tapping? Do you think your imaginary country's dance might have those kinds of moves? Or maybe you'd have little clicks or some little claps? Now, I've noticed that these three instruments all look a little bit the same. They're just different sizes. That's because they're all part of the string family. Now, Sarah's going to tell us a little bit more about the string family.
That's right. So today we have 3 instruments of the string family, and you'll notice that all of them have 4 strings. All of them are shaped the same way, and all of them are made of wood, and we all play with a bow. And if you have a look at this bow, see the white part? Guess what? That's made of horsehair. Have you seen a horse's tail? That's where it comes from. And so we take this horsehair and we draw it across the string. And that's how we make our sound. Now I've got the smallest instrument and the highest instrument, which is the violin. And over there with Jess, we have today our lowest and biggest instrument, the cello. And in between us, we have Alison, who's got the medium-sized viola, which is the bridge between the cello notes and the violin notes. Now, Alison, in this next song, has the melody, and she's going to be playing beautifully. So see if you can listen out for the viola in this next piece.
That's right. Thanks, Sarah. Now, the next song we're going to hear is called Jasmine Flower, and it's from China. So we can all say, Ni hao to China. It's a very slow and elegant song. So I want to see you doing some little moves like this, some little sways. You could even make some little butterflies with your hands or some little flowers. And if you're lucky enough to have a fan, like me, you can also do some fan dancing. But if you don't have a fan, that's okay. You can just use your hand instead. Another really lovely thing to do during this song is to close your eyes and use your imagination. And imagine that you're walking in a beautiful field of jasmine flowers. What would they look like? And what would they smell like? And what do you think it would sound like? Probably a bit like this song. Let's hear Jasmine Flower. Oh, what a beautiful, soft song that one is. Maybe the song from your imaginary country might be really slow and elegant like Jasmine Flower. Now, the next country we're going to go to is Argentina. So we can all say, hola, to Argentina. And the song that we're going to be hearing here is called the Libertango. Now, the Libertango is a partner dance. So if you have a big person in your house, like your mom or your dad or your granny or your grandpa, tell them to hop up off the couch because they're going to do some dancing with you. So I want you to put one arm out like this, nice and long, and you're going to hold hands and then put the other arm around their shoulder. And this is how we do the tango. You can also do some little stamps and maybe even some little flourishes like this. And the other way. Are you ready to do the Libertango? Here we go. was a good one. Did you do some partner dancing at home? I hope so. Maybe your imaginary country would have partner dancing in their dance too. Now, I don't know about you, but at the start of that song, I noticed that Sarah was making a bit of a strange noise on her violin. It sounded very different. Can you tell us what that was, Sarah?
Sure, I can. So instead of putting my bow in the usual spot, which is around the middle, in front of this wooden bridge, I placed it behind and I pressed really roughly on the green part of the string, and you get this kind of sound. Oh, I'll do it again. And that sound is what we call chikichara. Let's say it all together. Chikichara. I also did something without my bow. I used my finger instead to pluck at my strings. And we call that pizzicato. Shall we say that together?
Pizzicato. Cool. Thank you, Sarah. Now, we've come to our last song for the Kids Music Cafe, so I think we better go home for this one. So can everyone say, "G'day, mate"? We're going to have one more song to Waltzing Matilda. Now, for this song, it starts off very quiet, so I want you to listen very closely to see if you can hear the tune. And then when it gets going a little bit, we're going to do a bit of heel and toe, like this, a little bit of skipping, and then back the other way. Are you ready? Let's go, Waltzing Matilda. Oh, wonderful. That was so great. Did you do some good dancing at home? I hope so. Thank you so much for coming on a trip around the world with us today. And if you've been thinking about your imaginary song for your country or your dance for your imaginary country, we would love to see it. So maybe you could ask your big person to take a little video of you and you can send it to the Sydney Opera House Facebook page and they might even share it. That'd be pretty cool. Now let's say a big bye to our musicians from the Sydney Youth Orchestras. So we'll say bye Sarah, bye Alison, and bye Jess. And bye to you at home too. Hopefully we'll see you beneath the sails again very soon. Bye.